Hello, it's day 20 of TDF and the first day of the last vlog of this TDF. And I finished the ties on my top, so now all I have to do is the neckline. I'll show you what it looks like on. It's not blocked yet, so it's going to become a little bit longer if my swatch is to be believed. It looks like this. I think it's so cute. I do look forward to a tiny bit of extra length, but it is very cropped intentionally. And that's where my pants hit anyway, so it's the right length. I just have a short torso. I'm going to finish the neck today for sure, and then spin more cotton. That's how it is. Let me show you how much cotton I have left to spin. It's kind of a lot. It's this much. It's a lot. Each rolag takes me like 3 minutes, something like that. And I have 70 bajillion, I think, if I'm counting right. So it's day 18, part 3, and it's day 19, part 2, and it's day 20 also, part 1. I promised to do something more exciting to end TDF, but it would be really exciting to finish this. I just don't want to do an entire vlog of only spinning these again. We'll do other stuff. I have an opportunity to do an unboxing. This is backwards. I'll flip this entire segment if I have to. I don't care. This is the brand. I had seen this brand. They make all types of braces and compression wear and like fun, cute disability accessories, which I think is awesome. And the last time I had checked in on them, they didn't have what I needed. And then I was reminded in my comment section that they exist, and they do have what I need now. I got right and left. I'll just try on the right one because I have my watch on my left hand right now. 2 things. My hands have been feeling a lot better. Spinning is rough on my hands, so I have to assume this means my undisclosed medication for my undisclosed specific type of arthritis might be working. I think I will have to get back into knitting as much as I had been previously to know for sure that it's working. But when I have hand pain, I use a thumb brace, and they have bat print thumb braces. It's hard to get a full bat on something hand-sized, but the idea is there, and I think it's cute. It fits. It feels comfortable, and it feels sturdy. Consider my review positive. This is much cuter than the other ones I have. I don't even have 2 matching ones, or I didn't before today. It's actually easy enough to just loosen my watch and slide it down. I love having matching thumb braces. I hate needing thumb braces, but this is fun and cute. Okay, I think we deserve cute and fun things for our ailments, so I'm glad they exist. Not sponsored, never will be sponsored. Don't worry about it. Okay, now I'm going to go back to finishing the neckline of my Vera top. I'll show you that when it's done, and then the rest of the day, just spinning.
Again, he goes by the name of Vera, and he films himself doing illegal things all the time, and then he gets his videos taken down, do all sorts of research on him. That's what we're dealing with, is a guy who had, like...
Same, so he's basically asking, hey, officers, do you think it's a good idea for me to arrest everyone?
So basically Ammon's doing what I like to call the 3-year-old method, which is basically, if a 3-year-old really wants something and they're not getting it, what do they usually do? It's like, I mean, I guess he got me arrested, but then I get out of jail, and he's like, oh shoot, if
Okay, I showed before blocking. I can't remember if I had woven the ends in yet. The ends are woven in, and it is blocked now, and I am very happy with it. The only thing I am slightly unhappy about is the fact that it's a tiny bit damp, but I have to show it to you anyway. I am a headless figure. I haven't decided if I like tying it on top in the front or the back yet. Actually, I'll show the difference. I like both. I don't know. I like both. I guess it's good to have options. I wonder if mine would be reversible, probably, if I wanted a higher in the front and lower in the back. That could be fun. Anyway, I'm finally going to start spinning. You may already know this, but laundry is like this never-ending Sisyphean task, even if you are just doing your own laundry. I wear clothes every day. When does it end? And now I finally get to spin. I don't know if I should watch the last episode of Yellow Jackets or if I should continue watching the new Little House on the Prairie. I don't think I have ever consumed Little House on the Prairie content on purpose. I clicked on a whim and I'm mostly enjoying it so far. That's my lukewarm review of Little House on the Prairie, of all things. No one needed that review. I guess if I'm reviewing the shows I'm watching, I love Yellow Jackets so much. Yellow Jackets is a perfect show. It has everything good that a television show can have. And I will not be elaborating.
Start the new furniture shop.
That's great, Dad. Really, congrats.
Hello, it's TDF day 21. It's another rainy day, but the sun just came out. I have a visitor. Okay, bye. All I did last night was spin cotton. I suddenly have the urge to start another crochet project. I shouldn't do that. I have 2 knit projects I haven't touched at all in the last couple of weeks. More than that. But 2 current projects that I've sort of put off. I'll give you an update on the cotton. Here's where we're at. There are a couple little fuzzy areas because I lost the end of the single and had to go digging around for it, so hopefully I didn't cause any structural damage. I don't think so. This is what I'm going to work on today too. I really want to finish this bag of cotton and just be done with it. Really excited to see how this plies too. That's my update.
You have to push to interrupt the startup process, and then this to the F7, F12 delete.
We could take care of a couple projects in my house. I did a few years ago, and ever since have been irking me. I'm irksome.
So it really sucking the moisture up my mouth.
Dumping more energy into it will simply make it boil away faster. It will not make it get as hot. So what does that have to do with cooking rice? Well, so cooking rice...
It's done. The cotton is done. It's past 10 p.m. So this is going to sit overnight and we can ply it tomorrow. I'm so excited. I think this is going to look really cool. Okay, see you tomorrow. Hello, it's the penultimate day of TDF. There's a little cat right next to me, so you will probably hear her. This shouldn't be a surprise at this point. So when I signed off last night, I did not actually go to bed. I decided to stay up and spin a lot of the remaining Polwarth that I had. It's really dark in here, hold on. Okay, it's 1 billion degrees and very sunny outside, so I don't know why I didn't think of that first. I spun a lot last night. Here is the red and black cotton in the daylight. We're gonna apply this today. And here's how much Polwarth I spun last night after 10 p.m. Stayed up very late, but I was having fun. I didn't want to stop. And with the end really creeping up on me, I feel like who doesn't want to finish strong, you know? So if I can finish this today, we can ply it tomorrow. I've really learned my lesson with trying to take super thin singles and ply them from a center pole ball. It just kind of isn't the best for me. I'm sure it works out for some people, but it gets so tangly for me. And I keep thinking, oh, I need to let it rest longer. But the Polworth that I plied that had been sitting for almost a year had the same issue. It's not a rest issue. So the plan today is to finish this, ply this, and then I don't know. Honestly, I want to play Stardew Valley. I knew if I started to play Stardew Valley, it was going to ruin my life. And so I tried to delay it as long as possible. And as long as possible meant until a week ago today. I haven't picked it back up since then, but I want to play today. Luckily, that's really all I have to do. It's going to be way too hot to do anything outside of the house, so staying in. What do I do first? I guess I do what's on the wheel first. Let's finish this. I have this much wool left. Maybe it won't take that long. I don't think it should take too long. We'll see. You already saw this last night, but that was not an anomaly. That is how I spin Polworth. I draft it extremely long, and finding ways to sit that allow that and show enough of it in frame becomes very silly. It becomes very silly. So I just end up lounging, like fully laying down, spinning Polworth. So here's more of that. Yeah. Oh, were we mic'd up for this? We're mic'd up for this. Do you have anything else to say? Excuse you. No, thank you. I love you so much. Please don't eat my yarn. Why are you purring now? Now that you've almost eaten yarn. I finished the Polworth. There's exactly this much. I have not plied the cotton yet, but now I'm ready to ply this, let this rest, and then I don't know. So because this is spun so thin and I don't want to risk plying from a center pole ball, I'm going to wind this into a ball, weigh it, wind it into two separate balls, and then ply those so that I can use just the outside strand, because it's usually the inside strand that becomes a problem. That's the plan. Liza Minnelli is on that song. She has been the whole time. It is now Saturday evening. I kind of locked in and didn't record any of the plying of the red and black, but it is done and it is here. And it is too dark to see super well. My perfect angel of a partner put it on the nitty naughty for me because I'm sick of it. I'm over it. I hate putting things on the nitty naughty. So that was a huge help. I think what I'm going to do now is go ahead and wind the white Polworth into a ball or a cake so that I can split that and probably ply it tomorrow. I think if it rests in the cake, that's probably better for me than if it rests on the bobbin and then I make it into a cake and then ply it immediately. If I have any additional time at the end of the night, I might. I won't, actually. I won't have additional time. It's 8 p.m. Never mind. I'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's the final day of TDF, and by morning, I mean 1:30 p.m. It is extremely hot today. I ran one necessary errand that required basically no getting out of the car, and it was so hot that I am now just exhausted. I skipped sweaty. I went straight from normal to just exhausted. Concerning. Anyway, I've had a really slow start to the day, but I did, before now, start plying the Polworth. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. After that, I'm not sure. Maybe I start the alpaca, but will I have time to finish that today? I don't know. I want to spin the alpaca significantly thicker than what I have been spinning. Definitely not another, like, fingering sport DK. I'm thinking a bulky. And I have a fun idea of how to ply it. After I finish plying the Polworth, I would like to steam it and the cotton that I finished last night. I just want to have a finished product to show, and I know wet finishing with the full, like, washing, drying process is going to take too long, but I want to have a good idea of what it really looks like, so steaming should help. I'm so glad this is an indoor activity. Let's get to it. I think that's my hair. Okay, it's about 4 p.m. I have the plied Polworth. It is only steamed, not actually wet finished, so there are plenty of little pigtail moments happening here. But it looks kind of really consistent for me. I'm very happy with this. And this one is start to finish part of TDF. There was the other one that I had already spun the single and I plied it, but this one, start to finish, this weekend even. And this is the last of that Polworth that I bought a bunch of for some reason. I bought one braid, found it really pleasant to spin, and then just kept buying more, so that happens. And then, the skein of yarn that I think has taken the most of my time on this earth, but I am so happy with. Actually, let me open the blinds. Sorry I keep making you experience all of this in the dark. This is how I live. Here is the red and black cotton yarn. I'm extremely pleased with it. This ended up being nearly a full skein, which that doesn't make sense. Nearly a full 100 grams. So I can actually make something with this. I haven't counted the yardage yet, but basically when I'm done tonight, I'm done tonight. And I'm taking a week off, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about all of the yarn I spun. We'll talk about what I might make with various skeins. We'll go over like yardage, yarn weight, all of that. I'm so happy with this. So it's only like just after 4 p.m. I am starting the alpaca, and I'm trying to spin it thick. I had to look up, how do I do that anymore? I kind of don't remember. That's going to be the rest of my evenings, just spinning that alpaca, and then I will have spun through almost my entire stash in one TDF. That feels pretty good. Yarn crawl is coming up, and I know I'm going to the yarn barn where they have a lot of spinning fiber, and I know I'm going to want to buy some, so good to have my stash work down. Hey, I want to spin flax so badly. I'm a big linen person in general. I've never spun flax. About halfway through this TDF experience and working with plant fibers for kind of the first time, I've decided I need to spin flax. That could be coming up in the near future. I'm going to work on the alpaca, and I will keep you updated. Okay, well that was fast. It's 5:34. Here is all of the alpaca spun up, as chunky as I could manage. And my idea is to, hear me out, apply it with this like grayish green bamboo. I just think it would look neat. I think it would look neat, and I think it's worth the experiment for a fiber that I've had in my stash for over a year. I'm willing to experiment. I have used this to ply with some kind of recycled scraps rebrushed into fiber spun on my drop spindle. No idea where that is, but it looked cool that time. I feel like it could look cool this time and be, you know, an amount of fiber that I can actually use for something. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. It's the last day. It's the last few hours even. It's time to try weird stuff. It is done. I think you can see the vision. I wanted something similar to a boucle. Oh, and I think that's what I got. This is my first time making yarn this kind of texture. I think this is a good way to end Tour de Fleece 2026. I didn't wake up with the intention or energy levels to finish strong, but I think this counts. I'm gonna get this on the nitty nutty and I'll show you what I end up with. I may have to steam it, I'm not sure. And that's the end of this vlog. And then I'll see you again in approximately a week to talk over everything I made. So, happy TDF. I hope everyone had a good time. I'll see you in a week.